We got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about Ronda Rousey, who just came out in the Clowning Around pack for WWE 2K22. Because, fun fact, you can't use her theme song anywhere in the game. We're going to talk about that and some hidden things in 2K22. Let's have some fun. Let's go. Welcome to Assemble, everybody. I'm Matt. Great to have you here. Thank you so much for coming by. Let's talk about all of this. We're going to kick things off, though, with the hidden things, some of the updates and nuances that we have found out so far from the latest patch 1.15 and from the Clowning Around pack DLC that just came out. A lot of you in the community have brought this to my attention on Twitter or in the comments of the recent episodes. I sincerely appreciate it, and hit that like button too, because that's what helps the YouTube algorithm. If you guys enjoy this episode, do that, hit that, smash that. You remember how Bronson Reed, before he was released, the articles and the conversation around him was that he was going to be a big focal point with the game and with like an NXT pack? Yeah, so apparently it's like they're still putting him in the game, kind of. Since the latest update, Bronson Reed's attire has been found in the clothing section in creations. You can use his singlet, and they have his jacket uploaded in the game too. This clearly wasn't there before, and now they just went in and they patched it in the game. So if you want the singlet, it's considered an outfit, so go to the outfits section and you can apply it there. And then obviously he's got his jacket under the jacket section. His jacket is incredible looking. You need to try it out yourself. What's hilarious too to add on to this is that Jonah, who is Bronson Reed in WWE, he did tweet out a reply and a response to this. Jonah said, "Either put me in the game or don't. Stop sticking the tip in. Go balls deep at WWE Games." Bravo to Jonah. Because it's ridiculous that they went this far to remove him, but then they put his jacket and his gear back into the game. I don't know what's going on, man. I really don't. I try. I just don't know anymore. The next thing that we have found, and it's an obvious one, but if you go into tag teams and you want to recreate the British Bulldogs, you can. Since the update, they have added in the British Bulldogs full entrance motion. So if you'd like to set it up yourself, set everything as the British Bulldogs entrance from his Titantron movie, the banner, the stage, all of it, and you can select the motion for British Bulldogs. British Bulldogs were obviously Dynamite Kid and British Bulldog, so go in Community Creations, find yourself a nice Dynamite Kid and add him in here. I'm using Bret Hart just for context, just to be able to do the motion. Don't get hot that I put Bret Hart in there. Now, sticking with tag teams, this has been brought up numerous times. So many people have just been tagging me and saying the words generic 8. And I thought they were just like trying to make fun of me. No, I'm kidding. But what you're talking about is that MSK's entrance as a tag team is in the game now. Since the patch, they have updated this. You can go in, select everything as Wesley's entrance, again from the Titantron to the banner, all of it as Wesley, and then select generic 8 as the tag team motion. Like 2K, I know that you got to take him out, Nash Carter out of the game for a variety of reasons. It just gets silly at this point when you're like, we can't put him in. Here's everything else. But I get it, and I can at least appreciate the fact that we do get to have them as a tag team. Find yourself some cool renders in there too. Get yourself a healthy Nash Carter, put him in there, and you got yourself MSK. Now, with the latest DLC, Doink the Clown has emerged as like one of the most awesome characters in this entire DLC pack. One, because he's a lot of fun, his entrance is great, he's creepy, we got Evil Doink, which I know the community is happy about, but he's also like the one superstar in all of this entire game where we have little Easter eggs. And I know the 2K community is just enjoying this, that this was added in. So 2K, if you ever listen to Matt, you don't, but if you ever did, seriously, do more of this. This gets fans intrigued to see what they can find in the game, and it's fun. The 2 Easter eggs in the game, one we mentioned on our review episode yesterday, go check that one out, cheap plug. But the first one is the 2 Doinks. If you set up a standard match, in a one-on-one, I got halfway through the match, and then I had Evil Doink's twin come out and create a distraction, and then he used the prosthetic arm to hit the opponent. Really cool. You can use the prosthetic arm as a weapon in the game when you are playing as Doink and you initiate this whole sequence. No, the arm is not available under the ring. If you want to be able to swap it out as a weapon, they haven't done that. But if you have Doink the Clown, you can make this little sequence happen. It's a lot of fun. Now, the other one with Doink the Clown, the other little Easter egg is with his taunts. With any match, against anybody, doesn't matter. Hit the D-pad to initiate his taunts. You might get it on the first try, you might get it on the second try, but you need your opponent to be looking at you. And when you do, Doink is going to pull off this taunt and his opponent is going to mirror him. It works with anybody, it's hilarious, and it'd be a lot of fun in community creations if you set this up with your own superstars too. Cool Easter eggs and things like that, it makes the game a lot of fun. Also, use Doink the Clown's entrance with other superstars because he will still do the flower with the water spit. It will still do that with anybody, so you could have some fun with that. Now, at the beginning of the show, I did mention Ronda Rousey and the situation with her theme music, but before I get into that, there is another little kind of Easter egg thing with Ronda Rousey. If you are going to have a WrestleMania match against Becky Lynch, there is specific commentary going along Becky versus Ronda, and it's a lot of fun.
Ronda Rousey, two top-tier competitors here in WWE who, whether they like it or not, continue to be linked in and out of the ring. No respect between these two. No common ground.
I don't know. There's just a lot of mouth running on both ends. That's some common ground.
Regardless, this won't be a friendly encounter. Both Lynch and Rousey want to prove that they are at the top of the mountain here in WWE, and neither woman will have any problem stepping on the other to prove their point.
I have to say, I'm really enjoying Ronda Rousey. I really am enjoying her moveset overall. All of the strikes hit hard. It's a little quick. I do really like Ronda's moveset in the game. Okay, so the last piece and what is presumably on the thumbnail for today's show, Ronda Rousey's theme music. It has been blocked in WWE 2K22. You cannot use Ronda Rousey's theme song anywhere. This is circulating online. I have tried it out myself across the board and I can confirm, yeah, it's not there. You can't select it. You can't do anything with it. And this is a bummer because I think a lot of fans really wanted to use that theme song for their own creations. Not only were fans noticing this online and posting about it, but we had some people in the community reach out to 2K and wanted some feedback on this as to why the theme music isn't there. We're saying that it's just not available. 2K gave a response, and assuming this is all legit, but in response to one user, they said, unfortunately, Ronda Rousey's theme is not selectable in several different menus, and it is as designed, I'm afraid. This includes the jukebox and when editing music for entrance motions, victory motions, and show music. I do apologize for this inconvenience. 2K Christopher, customer service. And it's totally true. You head into jukebox, Ronda Rousey is not even there. We can't use her entrance music to just play in the main menu. If you're going to create an entrance, I use Shayna Baszler as an example. Ronda Rousey's music is not listed as the entrance music option. I also went in to try and see if I could copy over Ronda's entrance over to another superstar. You can copy the entrance over, but it will default and leave the music as none. So they have completely removed Ronda's music from the game. You can only use it for her. This is presumably done by WWE themselves. This could just be simply a licensing issue. It's not a good thing, but you're getting into music rights and distribution, right? So it's not necessarily 2K's fault. This would be on WWE that they can only use the music presumably just for Ronda Rousey, just for her entrance theme song, and nowhere else. Because there would be an added cost to it if they were going to have the rights to be able to play that music and use it across the game, whether it's just in the jukebox or if it's going to be in the entrances. So it's very unfortunate. It's a big bummer that we can't use theme song anywhere else, because I know a lot of fans wanted to be able to use it. But the Clowning Around pack is probably my most enjoyable DLC pack so far from 2K. We have the whole damn pack scheduled to come out next month, and that's really exciting. But this one has been a win in my books, and if you guys want to hear more and talk more about the Clowning Around pack, check out this episode right here, because it's my full review and impressions of the latest DLC. See you on the next episode.